My next guest has had an incredible journey from barrow boy to business tycoon to TV treasure. He is the founder of Amscreen, Amshold, Amsprop, Amsair, Amserve, Amstrad, and his number plate is Ams1. Please welcome the magnate formerly known as Alan, then briefly as Sir Alan. It's Lord Sugar! Lord Sugar, one more time, ladies and gentlemen. How exciting is this? How exciting is this? How does this feel to you, having all this acclaim?
Quite nice. No, it's very nice. It's better than being the chairman of a football club. I used to get a little bit of abuse when I walked in the street then. Since I did this apprentice programme, now it's much nicer.
I suppose you could have not foreseen any of this. I mean, when you turn on the television and see Nick Hewer hosting Countdown, how does that make you feel? It must be bizarre that this... I mean, what is Nick Hewer to you? He's
amazing. I mean, Nick was my PR consultant for... I can't remember how many years. I don't know, 30-odd years now. Anyway, when I got asked to do this apprentice thing, they said, you need a sidekick. You need someone over here and you need someone over there. And I said, and I said, well, let's have Nick. And he said, oh, no, I couldn't possibly. Oh, I couldn't possibly do this. I couldn't possibly do this. It's not for me. Now he's a bleeding diva, right? I mean, he will go to an opening of an envelope. He's a lovely bloke, and you know, he'll do anything for me, and I will do quite a lot for him because we've been together for quite a while.
Incredible. So now he's on Countdown, and they go P, R, and you're watching the show and you go, yeah, you should do some. Your life has been absolutely remarkable, and what fascinates me a lot is how many different elements there have been to your life. You've had to deal and relate to so many different types of people. How do you manage to do that?
Well, I mean, it's an interesting point. I mean, and some of my friends say to me that they admire the manner in which I can adapt with the different company that I'm in. Notice how I'm doing so well now. Despite your demeanour. But you're right. I mean, you know, I used to deal in the markets in the early days, and then I got a bit more, you know, and I started dealing with banks, and you had to speak to the bank people in a different way. And then suddenly I bought a football club, and you're down in the dressing room, and you're talking to the manager, and you're effing and blinding and talking all the usual kind of stuff, and then you're out of there, and then you suddenly... And one day I got invited for lunch with the Queen. Yeah.
That deserves a sound effect.
Yeah. No. Anyway, I get there, and there's me, there's Wendy Craig, the actress, lovely actress, and some other bloke who I've forgotten about. And there's the Queen...
Prince Philip? Oh, no.
No, Prince Philip, he sat next to me, and he was chatting to me. He's a bundle of fun, isn't he? Anyway, he said, and what business are you in, Mr. Sugar? I said, I'm in the computer business. He said, oh, right, I'm trying to buy a computer printer. They don't make them in England. I said, they do. I do. And he says, no, you don't. I said, oh, fuck you. All right, OK, we don't. All right, fair enough.
Have you been invited back?
No. Well, I did. She knighted me, and when I got knighted, England had lost to Portugal in a football match.
Oh,
right? And she said to me, I understand that you're involved in the football business. Because I was at the time chairman of Spurs. I said, Your Majesty, we shouldn't really talk about that, considering last night's result was a disgusting result with Portugal. To which she said, you're quite right. They should have played Beckham behind the front two with two
OK. Well, we've got a photo of you as a baby, which I just wanted to show just so that we can to disarm you slightly. Look at, isn't that sweet? Doesn't that help? Doesn't that help? When I got nervous about interviewing you, they sent me that. Look at that. That's you actually smiling. That was the last time.
First
That
and
was the
last
last time. Maybe it was wind. It was wind.
First and last time.
It was probably wind.
And even that was wind.
The first and last time. From then on, it was, right, Mum, you're fired. And that's another thing I wanted to ask you. Why are you firing people who are interviewing for a job? Isn't that jumping the gun slightly? I mean, they're not...
Sorry?
You're firing people on the show, but you haven't employed them yet.
Yeah,
You don't go for a job interview and say, I'd like to work here as a waiter. You're fired. Well, pack up your things. What things? I just walked in here.
This is something that an experienced executive that works for the BBC like you should know. It's called a format.
Ah!
Yes.
I am an executive at the BBC.
Right.
You're right.
And this is thrust upon me.
Ah, yes,
right?
OK.
I would normally say to him, piss off, right? In fact, we are contractually obliged
to say you're fired. Because it wouldn't sound as dramatic if you went, we'll let you know.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Exactly, you're absolutely right.
We watched this, you know, incredibly well-produced show. I mean, the way that London looks and the glamour. We've got a picture of your old office here.
Yeah, that's it. I've sold that now to a hotel chain.
Well, you can probably see in the corner there. It's now a Premier Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where was your office here?
Right on the top floor there.
So this was your actual boardroom.
Yeah, that was up there.
And now Lenny Henry is in here.
Yeah.
I think the window's open. Lenny needs some air.
Well, we converted it into a hotel and we sold it to, we let it to these people, these Premier Inn people. Yeah, it's very good.
So you still own the building, but you can see it. You know,
building.
it's the reality of the workplace.
Yeah, we had a lot of people in that building. I mean, a lot of people made a load of money in that building.
It was a bit like the Wolf of Wall Street in there.
Well.
Come on.
Yeah.
You had some parties in there. I remember one night you were hanging out completely naked, champagne bottle. Hey! Another 100 million!
Not quite.
Maybe not.
No.
I'm just suggesting that.
No.
So I just wanted to show a clip. I'm a huge fan of The Apprentice, as so many people are. I just wanted to show this simply because it's hilarious. And, you know, we all get the giggles for once. Have you ever got the giggles, actually, in your life?
Sometimes. Once I thought I was
Have you had the
amused,
giggles?
but I was mistaken.
You once thought you were amused. Well, this, genuinely... I mean, I was crying with laughter on my own. My wife had already fallen asleep. Not because of the show. Because of the children. Because she was up with the baby. That sounded terrible. Anyway, you'll enjoy this. It's absolutely hysterical from The Apprentice a few years ago.
And if I do the second one here, you'll see how easy that is.
Look where you've got the bloody thing resting on.
So it's portable if you move house. You know, you could just put it in the car, or you could just put it under your bed, behind the sofa, anywhere. Oh, there we go. Have a look at that. So you can really enjoy yourself. Just jump on it and start jumping away. If you're a young child, you can do this. If you're an adult, you can have fun. It really is very easy just to unscrew the legs. You can see how quickly it took me to take that off.
What are you bloody doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking the wonderful Lord Alan Sugar! Thank you so much. Thank you, Lord Sugar. An absolute pleasure. Brilliant.